What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before we jump into week 3 against Arizona, I want to give you guys a little bit of an update on the recruiting, how the recruiting trail is going. We have a couple recruiting battles going on. Funny enough, a couple with our rival KU, including our top 2 guys, our 5-star guys, Carlos Jameson and Richard Cisco. Jameson's a pass coverage linebacker, and Cisco is a receiving back, kind of a speed threat, kind of a, I wouldn't say small stature. He's 6'1", but he's got 92 speed and 92 acceleration, 77 catching. So great player to have on your roster. But we are battling with KU for both Jameson and Cisco. We're also battling for George Butler. All 3 of these guys are local players. 2 of them, George Butler and Jameson, are both from Kansas, and Richard Cisco is from Kansas City. So very, very close. So that's why KU and K-State obviously are in the running for these guys. We also have Derek Ahmad, another right outside linebacker who's more of a pass rusher. Athlete who I believe would be a guard based off his stature and his tendencies, looking at his stats as well. 6'3", 291, definitely more of a guard. He's also a local guy. Chauncey Kopp from St. Louis. He's got 4 scholarship offers, but he's most interested in us at the moment. Same with Kane Meeks, 2 scholarship offers in total, and we are the favorite there as we go into our game against Arizona. Hopefully that influence will increase after this if we can pull out the win there. Jace Fredrickson is a guy I found off screen. He's got 2 scholarship offers with an old rival of Nebraska being here. He is out of Colorado. He's a pass protector, so we definitely need to improve the tackles, in my opinion. So we have 2 of them. We also have Jocelyn Neely, who's a gem 3-star guy out of Trophy Club, Texas. So we're battling with SMU, OSU, TCU and A&M are also there, but the scholarship offers are for only the top 3. Another linebacker, Eric Sakasha. Did not say that right. If we get him, I will try to figure out how to pronounce that correctly. But another 3-star gem linebacker, field general archetype, battling with KU as well here. We actually have already scheduled him a visit, and that is for week 9 against KU. So if we haven't already jumped KU by then, hopefully that game we can pull out a win and hopefully jump there. Jordan Luck is a 4-star quarterback. We weren't really going too hard in him, but I'm now sending the house at him now that we found out our backup quarterback is maybe looking to transfer for playing time, which I totally understand. We have a sophomore quarterback, and it's not likely he will get any playing time, at least significant playing time. Another offensive lineman, Ben Wynn, 4-star gem. We are the only team to offer him a scholarship according to this board. There may be someone else that's not on this board, but we are right now the favorites to land Ben Wynn, center out of 6'4" center. So he's a big center. He may even move out to, he could probably play tackle if we really needed him to. However, we'll just probably keep him on the insides. Mateo Bloom, a guy I'm trying to get into his top 8. We've offered him a scholarship, and we are also sending the house. OU is in on him as well, but that is the only other team, so maybe we can jump in and get to his top 8 before he cuts us off. A couple of these guys I haven't scouted yet. I'm hoping that some of these recruiting battles kind of tip in our favor and we can kind of move some points around to maybe scout a few more guys so we can get a few more players in. But I haven't scouted these guys. These guys are either have no scholarships or just a couple scholarships, but I will scout these guys eventually and try to get into their top 8s if I can. Caden Blizzard, we'd offer a scholarship to as well. He was a 3-star gem corner. Really just had this guy on our board because of his name. Who doesn't want a guy with the last name Blizzard? He ended up being a gem, and we are sending the house here. We are trying to get this guy to come to us. Not great man coverage. He's pretty decent in zone. He is the zone tendency, so not a lot of man coverage packages that he would probably play in, but sending the house, and as soon as we can schedule a visit for him, we will. Hopefully we can get into his top 8. No offers as of yet according to his top schools. Obviously those are all pretty high up there schools. TCU, maybe, you know, I think we're on the same level as TCU when it comes to the recruiting trail and what kind of players we can get. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update before we get into the game. But let's jump into week 3 against Arizona and kick off our Big 12 season.
You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Sterling Lockett and Jaden Jackson back to return the kickoff. Lockett taking it with inside the 5. Not a lot of blocking going on the kick return, so K-State is going to start at the 16. Avery Johnson out to lead his Wildcats out on offense for the first possession of the game. Johnson in the gun with Giddens to his right. We give it to Giddens. He goes up the middle, and he gets a good chunky yardage there. Gain of 9. Good start for Giddens. Edwards checks in. He's to Johnson's left. We try to get the defense to jump a little bit, but Edwards actually ends up jumping, and that's going to be a false start. That's going to knock us back 5 yards. Giddens back in now. Johnson in the gun. 2nd and 6. Fake this time to Giddens. Strolls to those left, and he's got a lot of space for Garrett Oakley to run. And he gets it over the 50-yard line into Arizona Wildcat territory. First down, Wildcats. Johnson in the gun again. 2 tight ends to his right. He gives it to Giddens this time. He runs it to the outside, and he's got blockers in front. And he isn't able to get those guys blocked. Maybe should have slowed down to let his blocking develop there a little bit, but still a gain of 10, and that is another first down. Edwards checks in. Johnson drops back to look throw, and is hit as he throws. That'll bring up 2nd down. Giddens in. 2 tight ends here. We give it to Giddens to go up the middle, and he's got a short gain of 3. Unfortunately, doesn't end. The drive stalls there, and we settle for a field goal. Except no! Chris Tennant hits it off the upright, and it's a missed field goal once again for Chris Tennant, his 2nd of the season. Missed one last week against Tulane, and now in the opening possession here, that's a tough one. No Fafita leads out his Wildcats now to take their first possession here in the game. Play action pass, and he looks over the middle. It's it's knocked away by Marcus Sigel and BJ Payne. 2 safeties coming together to break that pass up. 2nd down and 10. Fafita gives it to Conley, and it's stuffed by the slot corner, Nelom. Good stop from him. 3rd and 12 now. Fafita looks deep. He's got McMillan. And it's, man, the 3rd and longs have been killer. The 3rd and longs have killed us in the first 3 games of the season. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. Arizona's going to score first and go up 7 to start the game. Johnson in the pistol now. Hands it to Giddens up the middle. Has a little bit of room. Is able to gain 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Edwards in. Johnson gives it to Edwards. He makes a jump cut and back to the middle, and he's got enough for a first down there. What a move he put on that linebacker. Edwards stays in the game. Johnson sends Brown in motion, and he's going to give it to him, get him in space. A flag down, and he's got a corner on just steps out of bounds. He may have gone all the way, but flag bringing it back. Looks like he's going to be holding on Garrett Oakley. Going to knock us back 10 yards. Johnson in the pistol on 1st and 18. Hands it to Giddens, trying to get to the outside. able to shake off one tackler, but there's another one to bring him down for a loss of 5. 2nd and 23. Definitely a throwing situation here. He looks over the middle. He finds Dante Cephas, and he's got a gain of 14. Now 3rd and 9. Edwards checks back in. Drops back to pass. Looks over the middle. Has Johnson with a little bit of space, and he isn't able to quite get there, but the offense is staying on the field. We got a bit of a power set here. We give it to Giddens. Able to get through one guy, and he's able to get through a small little hole there to get it on the other side of the 50. 2nd down and 9 now. Giddens to Johnson's right. Johnson drops back, looks to pass, throws it over to Jace Brown, who's got just enough for a 1st down, 3rd and inches. We ended up converting that pretty easily. Edwards to Johnson's right in the gun. We bring Brown in motion again. We fake it to him this time and give it to Edwards, and he's got some speed to get to the outside. Can he turn the corner? He can. Big gain for Dylan Edwards. Gain of 19 right there. Nice job. Way to use that speed. Giddens back in with a bunch set. We got an RPO. Real dangerous pass there. That could have been picked off, but just high enough to get it over to Jace Brown. He gained 7 there. Empty set now, just outside the 10-yard line. Brown over the middle and is stopped at the 3. Inside the red zone now, 1st and goal. Johnson the shotgun motion from Cephas. We use him as a decoy. And Giddens is rocked at the goal line. 2nd and goal. Giddens not coming out of this game after taking that big hit, though. We give it to him again, and there's a huge hole the offensive line opens up for DJ Giddens, and he goes in for the touchdown once again, wearing his crown as he is the king of Bill Snyder Family Stadium so far this year. Fans loving the action here. I'm going to stay quiet so you guys can hear the Wabash Cannonball because I think it's awesome. So, I love that. I love the Wabash Cannonball. I think it's awesome. It's a great. Love the traditions in college football. Fafita with a quick pass. It's picked off. Wow, that was fast. Desmond Purnell intercepts Noah Fafita on the first pass of the drive, and the Kansas State Wildcats are going to take possession at Arizona's own 30-yard line. What a play made by Desmond Purnell right there. Big play. After the missed field goal, we have a chance to make up for it here. Johnson in the pistol. We fake it to Giddens. He's looking deep. He steps up and he throws one. And it's undercut, and it's just an underthrown ball by Johnson, and it's picked off. Avery Johnson picked off right after we intercept a pass from Noah Fafita. So Noah Fafita bailed out again, and another mistake made by Kansas State. We cannot have those, man. He's a young quarterback. He'll learn, and we'll come back even better. So Fafita back out there after getting bailed out by his defense. Gives the ball to Conley. He's got a gain of 2. Just about to be the end of the first quarter here. 2nd and 8. Give to Conley again. He's got way more room this time. Is he be able to get across the first down marker? He's up to the 44. Conley's still in there. Fafita in the shotgun. They give it to him again. Originally stopped by Clifton until Garbers is able to clean that tackle up, and that's going to be it for the first quarter. The Wildcats are all tied up at 7. Passing stats here, not much to go off of. Very, I wouldn't say even. The completion percentages are nowhere near each other, but, you know, the yards and the touchdowns and the interceptions, all there. Give to Conley again on 2nd and 9 with a huge hole to run through. That's going to put him on K-State's side of the field. Fafita in the shotgun. Got maybe 3 wide receivers to his right, and they give it to Conley again, and he's able to get 5. Rayshawn Luke back in the backfield on a single back look. Got 2 tight ends to the right. Motion with the wide receiver. Lemonius Craig, and he breaks a tackle. And is someone going to catch him? Someone catches him just as he's crossing the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. They're going to go up 14-7 here in the second quarter. Can't have poor tackling, and when you can't wrap up, the speed kills in this game. Johnson back out there after throwing the interceptions. He's got Giddens to his right, gives it to him, hurdles a defender, and is able to gain 8. Johnson now in the pistol with 2 tight ends. Give it back to Giddens here on 3rd and 2. He's able to power it through for first down. We're going to stay in the pistol here. Pretty much the same exact look. Give it to him again, but this time on the stretch. They play a little contain there, so he cuts it back to the inside. Able to gain 7. Now we go I. We don't see a lot of I, especially if we're like not inside the 5 here, but play action. Johnson rolls and finds Oakley, who is open. Just enough, more than enough, to get the first down. Edwards remains in the game. It's now 3rd and 10. Johnson's looking to throw. Tight window, and it's caught. Jace Brown. Man, that window was a dangerous pass. That could have been intercepted as well. Very, very tight window to fit that ball into, but, you know, I'll take it. Handoff here to Giddens again to the outside, and we got a flag down. Gains 9, but the flag is going to be holding. I believe that's Lenegang. It is. So now 1st and 20. Edwards in on a 3rd down kind of look. Looks to pass and quick throw out to Garrett Oakley. And he gets a huge chunk of yardage there. That's good for 18. Making it now 2nd and 2. We hand it off to Giddens up the middle. And he's stuffed right at the line. 3rd and 2 now. We bring in Edwards. That's kind of surprising in this situation. Short yardage. Sends Cephas in motion. And we give it to him. He's got the outside, but another flag down. Cephas gets to the outside down at the 1-yard line, but another holding call. This time it's going to be Easton Kilty knocking us back 10 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 12 now for K-State. Empty look here for Johnson. Drops back, looks to pass. He scrambles. You don't see this a lot. And he's got a lot of room, and he gets down inside the 10. That's a great look by Avery Johnson right there. 2nd and goal from the 6. He looks in the pass inside the 5, and he's stripped. And the Arizona Wildcats pick it up, and just a costly turnover inside the red zone. Fans cannot believe that just happened. But the Arizona is going to take over at the 21. RPO out wide to Murphy, and he's got a lot of room to run. Makes one guy miss, and VJ Payne brings him down at midfield. That's a gain of 29. And Arizona's going quick. Fafita changing the play. Motion by the tight end. Hands it to Conley. Bumped by Garbers and stopped after a gain of 8. Empty look now here for Arizona. Didn't go quick. Quick pass out to the tight end, and it's caught for the first down. 1st and 10 from K-State's 36-yard line. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the half. Touch pass fake given to Conley, and he's gang tackled up just for a gain of 1. Second and 9 now. Rayshawn Luke checks into the game. He's to Fafita's right. Play action to Luke. Quick pass out to the tight end. Clifton not able to make the tackle, but Garbers and VJ Payne are there after a big gain from the tight end. Arizona in the red zone now, running hurry up. Kind of odd that they're just not running her up the whole time. Motion, again, fake, and given to Luke this time. Almost cut down there, but got a gain of 7. Conley back in now for Arizona. He's to Fafita's right. Motion with the right side. They give it to him this time. Kind of hesitates there and is stopped, but there's a flag down It looks like it's going to be on Arizona. It's holding on the tight end. So that's going to knock them back 10 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Fafita looks to pass. And he's going to be taken down by Abazor and Clifton. They'll have to settle for a field goal. K-State down 10 with less than 2 minutes to go here in the half. Avery Johnson looks, he throws, and it's caught by Jaden Jackson, but there's an injury. Avery Johnson is actually down on this play, so he'll have to come out for at least one play. We'll have to see what the significance is. Jacob Kuntz is in the game now. Let's see if they just hand it off. Or no, they're going to let him throw. He's got a step. Jaden Jackson. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Jaden Jackson, the backup quarterback, Kuntz, comes in for one play, and that's all he needs. And it's a 61-yard touchdown. What a play. What a play. 17-14 now. See if Arizona looks to answer here. Fafita's got a wide open receiver here. I believe that's Lamonius Craig again. Inside K-State territory now. Minute and a half to go. Another quick pass, and it's knocked away by Jacob Parrish. Good play there. Play action going deep again. That's McMillan. It's knocked away. Keelan Garber's on that one. Sigel almost had a chance to intercept that off of the deflection, but 3rd and 10 now. Looks to pass. Just dumps it off to Rayshawn Luke, and K-State will take a timeout. They may be punting here. No, the field goal unit's on the field, and they're going for a 60-yarder. They do have the wind at their back, and I believe it's like 14 miles an hour. Does it have enough leg? It does. The field goal's good from 60. Wow. A 60-yard field goal from the Arizona kicker puts them up 20-14. A little over a minute to go here. Johnson looks to pass and is sacked. Right as he gets back into the game, he is sacked and brought down for a loss of 5. Johnson drops, looks to throw. Goes over the middle to Oakley, and it's knocked away, probably for the best there. 3rd and 15 now for the Cats. Giddens into Johnson's right in the shotgun. It's a draw play. We go conservative. And Arizona's going to stop the clock. 40 seconds to go. Arizona starts at their own 43-yard line. Fafita looks to pass. It's a quick one. Murphy bounces off Jordan Allen. That's surprising. Jordan Allen's a big kid and is brought down right then and there after a gain of 3. Fafita in the gun with Colin until he was right. He looks to pass. Has a man. That's Murphy again. Caught up to the K-State 39. Maybe putting them in field goal range again if they want to try another 60-yarder here. 25 seconds to go. Clock is running. They got one timeout left. Looks to throw again. This time he's brought down by Brendan Mott. That'll be his 4.5 sacks now on the season for Brendan Mott. 2nd and 16. No timeouts left. 18 seconds to go. Fafita looks for a man deep. And he's got him. Lamonius Craig again. We had Austin Moore covering the wide receiver there. That's just a mismatch for sure. And another penalty. It looks like it's going to be on Chidi Abazor for jumping right there. That's going to push them up 5 yards. Nine seconds to go. 2nd and 5. They'll have to get out of bounds or score on this play. See what they can do. Quick pass out to the right, and it's caught. Lamonius Craig. That's his 2nd touchdown. 1st receiving touchdown today. He did have a rushing touchdown. And that's going to put them up 27-14 going into the half. Rough half for Avery Johnson, I would say. It's kind of, it's not a terrible half, but the 2 turnovers are very, very costly in scoring positions, especially one inside the 5 and one immediately following an interception of our own. But Arizona's going to start the ball. start with the ball in the second half. Play actions dropped by Jordan Allen in the backfield. Loss of 8. This would lead to a punt. So 4th and 5 here. He's going to punt it away. Good start from the K-State defense. Short punt. Lockett looks like he's got some room here. He's got some speed as well, so he's going to bust this to the outside and get it into Arizona territory to start our second half. Johnson looking to bounce back after that first half wasn't the greatest from him. He starts off, gives it to Giddens, stretch on the outside, trying to make the last man miss, unable to for a gain of 7. 3rd down now, Giddens still in the game. Johnson looks to throw. He's got Brown. Quick pass. Easy first down for the Cats. Johnson in the gun. Fakes it to Giddens and gets it to Cephas out on the screen. Unable to get away from the last defender there. Big chunk gain right there for Dante Cephas. Johnson looks to throw again here on 3rd down. He throws one up for Brown, and it's caught. Touchdown! Jace Brown. Another touchdown for Jace Brown. That's his 2nd touchdown of the season. A great throw from Avery Johnson and a great start to the second half for the Wildcats offense. Now the Arizona Wildcats offense back out onto the field for their second possession here. Give to Conley to the outside. He hurdles over Clifton and is brought down after a gain of 16. Thought we had him in the backfield there for a little bit, but Arizona running the hurry up. Again, they've been doing this ever so often, not very consistently, but they bring the wide receiver in motion. They give it to him again. That's Romello Murphy, and he gets 10. They eventually get the first down and a little 1-yard run. So 2nd and 9 now. Give to Conley up the middle, and he's got about 7. Feet in the gun. We got press coverage on the right side. Looks to throw. He goes over the middle. Finds the tight end and is hit immediately, but hangs on to the ball. Arizona driving close to the red zone here. They give it to Conley, and he's hit hard by VJ Payne. Gain of 3 from the 21-yard line here. 3.5 to go here in the 3rd. They hand it off to Conley again. He's got a huge hole, and he's inside the 10-yard line. Rayshawn Luke checks into the game now. They give it to him. He makes a cut. Oh, wow. That was a huge hole. Rayshawn Luke isn't very big. I think he's like 5'9", 170 or so. But you could have driven a bus through that hole. Easy touchdown for Rayshawn Luke. Fans are not happy about that one. K-State now down 12. Just a huge hole opened up for him right there. However, they're going to go for 2. Being up 12, they can go up 2 touchdowns. So the offense is staying on the field. Let's see what they draw up for their 2-point conversion. Conley to Fafita's left in the gun. They hand it to him. He's met by Moore, but then he's wrapped up and brought down by Colby McAllister. Great stop from the Cats. K-State now down 12. 1st and 10. We send Brown in motion. We fake it to him, and we give it to Edwards, and he's trying to use that speed to get the outside. Able to beat 1 guy. Only able to get 4, though. 3rd and 3 now. Giddens in. A little power look here. And uses that power to get across the first down marker. 3rd and 5. 3rd down once again. We look over the middle. We find Cephas, and that's going to be a first down. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. So K-State going into the 4th quarter down 12. Avery Johnson, much better 3rd quarter than I think first half in general, but still got a long way to go. Starting the 4th quarter here, 2nd and 9. Edwards to Johnson's left, looks to throw. He's scrambling, he throws it, and he throws it away, I guess, but there's a flag down. Is it intentional? There was a receiver in the area, and they're going to call him for intentional grounding. So that's going to be 3rd and 23. Johnson looks past. He's getting his. He throws one deep, and it's caught by Jaden Jackson. The deep threat. Jaden Jackson, that's a big play for the Wildcats, and that's going to set them up in good field position for the rest of this drive. 1st and 10. We give it to Giddens. He gets it to the outside, trying to make the last guy miss, but he is brought down after a gain of 13. Edwards checks in. Oakley, the tight end, to the right. We give it to Edwards, and he's got a short gain of 2. Johnson making some changes pre-snap. Looks to throw over the middle. He's got Brown, and that's another touchdown. Jace Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the half, his 3rd of the season, and that gives Avery Johnson 7 touchdown passes on the season through these first 3 games. Big touchdown there. That's going to put K-State down by 5 after the extra point. Arizona trying to ice this game away. Still 10 minutes to go, though, so plenty of time left. Only up by 5. They give it to Murphy. He's trying to make a man miss. Unable to. Short gain of 1. Fafita hands it to Conley. Conley's trying to make more man-mans, dancing around. Able to get up to the 28. It's now 3rd and 1. 3rd down. K-State hasn't really been able to get off the field, only forcing, I think, 2 punts maybe. And BJ Payne, huge hit there. They end up punting, and the Cats are going to be given good field position here, starting from the 46. And Edwards to the outside. That 95 speed. Oh! That defender just kind of fell over right there. He didn't really make him miss, but he just kind of collapsed. Whatever. Big gain. That's what we needed. K-State inside the 30. Quick pass over the middle finds Will Swanson, the backup tight end, for a short gain of 3. Johnson in the gun with Edwards to his left. Fake to Edwards, and he's brought down. 3rd and 15 now. That was a huge sack for Arizona. 3rd and 15. Looking to pass again. He goes short. Cephas able to get away from one defender, make another one miss, and he's able to cross the 1st down marker. What a play by Dante Cephas. We got playmakers all over the field. Pick your poison. Giddens giving the ball. Makes one guy miss, but he stopped for a gain of 5. Inside the red zone. This would not be the time. Can we make up for our mistakes? Giddens chopped down after getting the 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3. 1st and goal, and we go empty. Avery Johnson back there all by himself, and he calls his own number. Gets hit, and is hit again, and he's pushed in. Is that Easton Kilty pushing him into the end zone for a touchdown? I got to see a replay of this. If that's right, that's wild. We saw this a few games ago. Avery Johnson calls his own number. Yeah, Easton Kilty pushes Avery Johnson in the end zone. And we're going to go for 2 here, try to put us up by 3. We give it to Giddens, and he's stopped right at the goal line. So, big touchdown there from Avery Johnson. Just as much credit should be given to Easton Kilty, though. Arizona starts with a handoff to Conley. Gain of 3 there. Still plenty of time. No need to be forcing the ball and just throwing the ball. You can still run it for right now. As they give it to Conley again. And there's a flag down after a good chunk gain from Conley. And it's going to be holding, bringing Arizona back 10 yards. 2nd and 16 now. Fafita looks to pass and is able to find, I believe that's McMillan. We haven't, other than the big play, we have not really called his name out much today, but that's going to basically negate the holding. So 3rd and 2, option. And Conley runs into VJ Payne again. So Arizona is forced to punt away again. Sterling Lockett back to get it. He's had a great day returning punts. No touchdowns, but just able to put us in great field position. And he does it again here. We're going to start from the 46-yard line. and K-State is up by 1 with the ball with less than 3 minutes to go. K-State has not led in this game until they scored that last touchdown. Starting ball, giving it to Giddens, and he's got room on the outside, unable to make the last guy miss, and I think that was a touchdown-saving tackle because Oakley was upfield blocking that safety there. So big play by that guy. We send Brown in motion, and we give it to him, and he's got another hole. He's able to get up to the 35-yard line. Big play there from Jace Brown. After the 2-minute warning, we're giving it to Giddens, and Arizona's going to start by using their timeouts to preserve clock. K-State just needs a first down. We do a short run and another timeout. It's now 3rd and 4. Arizona only has 1 timeout left. Dylan Edwards in the backfield, trying to get the defense to jump. Unable to. We send Brown in motion. We fake it to him, and we give it to Edwards. And he gets a little bit of a push, and I think that's enough for a first down. Arizona calls another timeout, and it is. That is going to do it. The Wildcats, the Kansas State Wildcats, come back down 12 to start the 4th quarter and are going to pull off the victory. They escape at home and win 34-33. Not the cleanest game from our offense, but it got the job done. We know we're going to have to play better in the future. After that game, I wanted to take a look at the stats for the season and take a look at some of the players that have stood out so far in the first 3 weeks. Obviously, Avery Johnson, 900 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He has had, I believe, 2 fumbles. It's not going to show, but yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, 2 fumbles. One in the red zone against Arizona was tough. And then we also had one in Tulane. I accidentally actually cut that out by mistake in the video editing process, but he did have a turnover in that game as well. So hopefully maybe we can cut these interceptions down, not have very many, but the touchdown to interception ratio, a little bit over 2 to 1. It's not awful, but maybe we can improve on that. Rushing, DJ Giddens. I keep calling him JD. DJ Giddens, 374. He's got 3 touchdowns. He's got back-to-back 100-yard performances. Dylan Edwards, after having a really poor first game, he's really had better games the last 2. I think he ran for 76 and 61 yards. Let's take a look. It actually breaks it down by game here. Yeah, so he had 61 in this game against Arizona, and he had 74 the week before. But against FCS Southeast, he had 8 carries for 8 yards. So this is about the carry numbers I would like to see from Dylan Edwards. 8 to 12 carries, maybe a couple catches out of the backfield as well. 4 catches against Tulane. Didn't really run a lot of halfback screens or trying to get him to space, but I think he's rushed the ball a lot better in the last 2 games. Looking at our receiving, Jaden Jackson leads us in yards with 287. Also has 3 touchdowns, but in receptions, it's Jace Brown. He's had back-to-back double-digit catch games. He had 12 against Tulane, and I believe he had 10, against in this game against Arizona. So almost had back-to-back 100 yards, but he has had back-to-back double-digit catch games. I want to get him involved. He's a playmaker. He's shifty. Also had 2 touchdowns today as well. So he's got 3 on the year, same as Jaden Jackson. Dante Cephas, I'm trying to get everybody involved here. And Garrett Oakley has been more of a reliable target for Avery Johnson. Glad he's a sophomore, so we'll have Garrett Oakley for at least another year, probably 2. Cephas, there's so many mouths to feed if you really think about it. Like, I want to get Edwards the ball, I want to get Cephas the ball, but I also want to get Jace Brown the ball. Jaden Jackson has been an absolute deep threat. We're just kind of use him on the go. He's burnt defenders left and right so far this year. So hopefully the offense has played well. We've had some hiccups now and then, but we'll keep it going. And hopefully we can, spread the ball around and get our playmakers the ball. Defensively, we've had, who leads us on tackles right now? Austin Moore, 23 tackles, and Clifton's right behind him with 20, so not surprising there. Looking at the sack leaders, Brendan Mott has been all over the quarterback. He's got 4.5 sacks, and then Chidi Abazor, who actually had 3 sacks in the FCS East game, so only a half sack since, but that's okay. He's coming up the middle, so kind of tough. You get double teamed quite a lot there. Jordan Allen, the redshirt freshman out of Olathe, he had a sack in this game, so he's up to a sack and a half. Interceptions, we've had 2. Obviously, Desmond Purnell had an interception in this game, and Jacob Parrish had an interception in the Tulane game, I believe. No, it wasn't the Tulane game. It was the FCS Southeast game. Yes, it was the FCS Southeast game. So maybe we can cause a few more turnovers. We're not winning our turnover battle at the moment. We have had an issue with Chris Tennant kicking. We're not going to be moving off of him for Leighton Simmering because it's just why is not nowhere near as good. The field goal, the stats, it's Tennant. Tennant is the kicker. Kicking is just kind of hard in this game, so it may be a little user error there. Sterling Lockett had a big impact just as a punt returner in this last game against Arizona. He was able to return a few of them and get us in some real good field position in the second half that enabled us to, put the ball in the end zone. It's not the flashiest of impacts, but looking back at it, it's actually a really big thing that he was able to get us into the position to come back and win that game. So, but if you guys haven't already, check out episode 2 and episode 1. Those games were also really, really good. The Tulane game, if you haven't seen that one, that was almost just as good as this last one. So check that out. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys for week 4.